an episode? Why would you take a shirt off mid-episode?
It's hot.
Nigga, you wear short sleeve, dogs.
I was extra hot.
Yo, son, that's a muscle bro type of shit, dog.
I was going through menopause.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Life in these lost streets, this is the part where the hero become a villain. Nobody wanna die, but it's always on television. Nobody need to die for them to be making a killing.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Kendrick Stones, a.k.a. Kofi. Weedston. And of course, I'm in the building with the chocolate rap, Mr. Black. And of course, we are
the Sped Ed Class. Shortboard Productions.
Gotta get my sped ed class. What's up, though, Black? What's up? What we doing, Mr. Black, man?
First thing first. You know, shout out to everybody who comments and participated.
Oh, man. Definitely.
We got a lot of views on the TikTok.
On the TikTok, a lot of views.
A lot of views on IG. We got a lot of comments on the Instagram page. I mean, no, on the YouTube.
Yeah, I told you I had somebody actually reach in my inbox that was like, fucking idiot.
Yeah, you told me on TikTok.
He was like, somebody reached in my inbox on TikTok and was like, you fucking idiot, pigeons do have babies, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo, it's just a conversation starter.
Yo, thank you.
I'm not, these are not beliefs that I truly believe in, but these are like something that, you know, could be a mystery. It's a mystery. You know what I'm saying? That was all it was. And people took that serious.
People took it real seriously.
Bro. But I appreciate everybody who really, like, joined into the conversation because it got a little more.
Exactly. I appreciate it.
It got a little more than I expected. I just posted that clip on TikTok and I was like, wait. I got up the next morning and was like, hold on a second, bro. This can't be true.
Exactly.
You know?
It was good. It was very informative. But the thing for everybody commented, shout out to one of the people on the one of the YouTube comments. He said Janet Jackson, Alicia Keys, Rosario Dawson. Shout out to Super Nitro. He said the middle finger theory is the middle theory is the middle finger from the tribes were cut off and opposing side was showed that they have their middle finger, something like that.
Okay.
I didn't even know that. It's like a mockery just to laugh at people, son.
See, what's crazy is it was so many theories.
Right.
Different theories. You didn't know
exactly. You know what is what.
That's what I'm saying to people. These are theories. These
are
son. Like, so when a guy came at me, I was like,
no. It's just like we have to understand. Well, you know, first thing first, I gotta say, shout out to all the essential workers. Shout out to everybody who just been there, been consistent, man. Look at some of the stuff people said. They be the nest, leave them when they grown. Shit on my terrace one time. Basically, some guy said he saw a baby pigeon on his terrace.
Okay.
Another guy said he regret Googling this.
I love that.
My nigga Nick like YK Birdman. He was just like, dang, son, I didn't even see it that way. Because he used to be with the birds, son.
Yeah, always.
Yes, shout out to Ringville. By the time you hear my voice, I'm featuring episode 50. So it's going to be the description and the pinned comment below. We doing it big. Shout out to Ringville, dogs.
Definitely. Shout
out to Real. Somebody, my nigga Will, who sell real estate, he said he saw baby pigeons in Haiti. I never knew there was pigeons in Haiti.
I didn't either.
I didn't even know that either until you said that shit, dogs. So, like, shout out to everybody who just been showing us love and support, man. Shout out to all the essential workers. Shout out to the 9-to-5 workers. Shout out to the 7 to like 2 shifts. Shout out to everybody who's doing all those funny shifts. You know, I'm talking about 11 to 11, the 12-hour shifts. Everybody's working out there, and you already know, fuck ICE. Overnight crew, early morning crew.
Yeah, that's
you know, regular hours crew. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Shout out to everybody who doing the work out there, the cops, everybody. But ICE, fuck y'all niggas, B. I don't fuck with ICE at all. ISIS, fuck you, B. Fuck you, B. There's no love for this podcast. You listen to it, yo, don't listen to my podcast no more, B. Everyone else is allowed, B. Everyone else allowed, B. Everybody can eat, but those ice dudes, B.
That's it. It's over for ice.
But other than that, how was the week, though, big dog?
It was good. No complaints, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get into these icebreaker questions.
Wait, hold on.
What you got?
Once again, you know, you hear my voice, you see the flyer, you know, we're going to be, me and Kofi.
Definitely.
And collaboration Weed and Wrestling, we're giving out free pre-rolls. Get there on time. You know, we're doing a WrestleMania viewing party. You know, shout out to the JOBBERTEARS, the crew. You know, we're doing it. So everybody who hear my voice, you see the flyer on screen. Free pre-roll, so get your ass early. Both days, B.
And we gonna have a raffle.
We got a little raffle here, giving out toys and shit like that.
Away.
Yeah, so give some toys
saying?
away. Yeah, we got this, man. It's gonna be a great time.
I got some pops down here. I give away. Yo, trust me, I got plenty of Jones.
We doing good.
Listen. If I had another one of them Jones right there, like if y'all know what I was pointing at, y'all would be like, oh my God, oh. If I had another one of them Jones, I would.
Yeah, facts. Niggas go hard for that.
Yeah, they go hard for the one piece. So you know what I'm saying. So
yeah. Other than that, I've been good.
Make sure y'all pull up. First 40 people, like he said, man. We definitely want to show love to everybody, man. 420, man. Come
420,
on, man.
You know, 420. They say it's the same day as Easter.
Yeah, Easter and WrestleMania.
Yeah,
that's Raw Van Dam and the Easter egg costume. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, can I be
going
real
to
though?
church.
Can I be real though? Like for an icebreaker, when you start reading a lot of shit, you start to look at a lot of these holidays like on some like at some bullshit sometimes.
Yeah,
I get the concept of it. You feel me? I like Easter, all these holidays, not for what it represents a symbol, whatever. I like the fact that our people come together and have a good time. Because a lot of times our people, these are the times that they could just be themselves.
Yeah, I like Easter because Easter's always been a tradition amongst black people that, you know, we're going to go to church, we're going to get the freshest outfit. I don't know if they still do that now.
They still do.
I haven't been to church in a long time.
They still do.
I remember when I used to go to church, I had to have the best suit.
Of course.
You know, Easter was Easter. You know, I didn't really worry about eggs, and I never had an Easter egg hunt and all that.
Never, son.
I never had. We just had dinner, Easter. You learned about where Easter came from, yada, yada, yada. But it was never no Easter. But now, you know, me that I have kids, I don't know. It's crazy. I give them the Easter eggs. I give them what the kids want. I don't know. I'm more a traditional parent, I guess now. You give them what they want.
I say more for me is reason why I don't stress this shit, how I used to, oh, yeah, this shit is dumb, blah, blah, blah. But I kind of just reach a point where, like, you're like, all right, it makes sense. Why you feel the way you do. I just feel like I didn't have the greatest childhood. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good moments, but there's a lot of lows. You feel me? Like, like, for example, like, my mother was just doing her best and how the way that she was raised and stuff like that. So there was no time to be happy. You understand? My mother's a real Debbie Downer. Like, for example, I'll be happy. Yo, why you smiling for? Why you so happy? I'm looking like,
oh, yeah, I can't say that about my... Nah, my grandmother definitely was a Debbie Downer. Definitely.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So like, it's nothing towards them. Because remember earlier you was watching Good Times.
Yeah.
The moms.
The moms is
son.
The fucking biggest hater. All right. I hate to digress from amongst what we're going to talk about. But I knew we were going to talk about this. Because we was watching it.
Yeah.
And we watched it together.
Yeah.
And we both was like, had our own arguments about it while we were watching it.
Okay.
My argument with watching Good Times, like, I understand that they were like, I guess, right out of the family. The mother could have been just right out of slavery or whatever because her age or whatever.
Right.
And if you think about that or the age and all that, and I understand that. But JJ was being a man, son. JJ wasn't doing anything wrong. No cops was being called. He wasn't bringing no babies home. He wasn't doing anything. If anything, JJ was more trying to elevate himself and by being himself all the time. And people just happened to gravitate to JJ. And his mom's was a big fucking hater. He met the golden woman. She enjoyed his company. He was a great painter. And she says, oh, she's not like the girls that you're used to dating. Blah, 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 blah. And then she continues to hate on him about dating this older woman. But mind you, like you said earlier, JJ living sleeping in a bed with his brother. He's sleeping in a bed with his brother.
Thank you, son.
He's sharing a bed with his brother. But his mom's wants him home and make sure he spends the nights there and all of that. I was like, yo, like, you should be happy that I'm out trying to make some money and I met another woman.
And don't forget, he, like you said, he still was working.
He still was working.
He finished school and he was living with his mother and his parents.
Yes.
Sharing a room. So me watching that, I understood it. Because, like you said, trauma.
Yes,
trauma.
The mother had some type of trauma because she couldn't let. All right, you know what? Her probably was. This is a question I have to ask about that. Mm-hmm. Was her and the husband married?
Yeah, they were.
They were married.
Yeah.
So her trauma was probably just from her parents or something. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't make any sense, bro. Because, like, you ever seen the episodes where the father was there and the father always was like, oh, go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, hell yeah, son.
He was like, yeah, well, go ahead, let him.
Yeah.
And then he would have to talk to the wife.
Right,
And be like, yo, chill. Like,
right.
You serious?
Right. So, with all of that, I'm looking like, just seeing that, we was watching it, and I saw mad. It was one of my favorite shows. Then I started to realize that, like, dang, son, like.
She's a hater.
She's low-key a hater, son. And, like, she means well. And one thing that I can say, but she was like, but you have to understand her trauma. But the one thing I have to say that makes her different than a lot of people, she had a man, like before he died, and she had a good village. The daughter got raised up right.
Yeah.
The son got raised up right. Her friend was the friend. The friend, even though her friend had her issues, whatever, the friend was a good role model because she always came through for the kids.
She always did. But all of that leads to those kids almost treating their kids like that.
Thanks, all right.
You get what I'm saying, bro?
Yo.
Like, they're so used to being that way, then when they grow up, they're going to be like, and they become our grandparents.
And that's...
No, they become our parents.
Yes, and that goes back what we talked about earlier with Easter. You understand? It all connects it because, like you said, even though how that you may not be too fond of Easter, me too. Fuck it, let the kids be happy, son.
Yeah.
I love seeing my girl's little daughter be happy about Easter, son.
Yeah.
The basic shit I couldn't be happy about. And the one thing I had to realize is even just being around her is I had to unlearn a lot of shit. I had to be extra patient. I had to talk very gently. Because on top of that is, where she was raised, she's not from New York, she's from Delaware.
Yeah,
and how we was raised, right, in New York, you always got to have some kind of attitude or something like that.
Yeah, you got a defensive outlook.
Right. You know, like, I remember growing up, just being myself. You know how many times I got called gay? I'm looking like, damn motherfucker, I don't like sucking dick, dogs. Dang, son. Yeah. I may call a man handsome, but I don't want to suck his dick.
Yeah, nigga, I'm a handsome nigga, but I'm not going on no balls.
Yeah, son.
Wildin',
son, listen. Do I have a problem with men sucking another man's dick?
No. But I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. So the fact that you calling me gay because I'm trying to figure out shit, fine, son. You know, some people like, you know what? So some people might say, I could have done this. Fine, man. You think I'm gay? Let me suck your dick then. I should have said that shit.
Nigga said you think I'm gay? Fine, let me suck your dick then.
Nigga, yo, I didn't think of that.
Nigga, they were like, what? What you say? I'm like, yeah, nigga. You think I'm gay? Then let me suck your dick.
Yo, I never thought about this. Mind you, I will actually do it.
Do you think that would cause more of a problem or less of a problem?
Okay.
Say we're in high school, right? High school.
Except the whole scene about big dogs.
Boom, high school.
I got to visualize it.
High school, you already know we chilling.
Mm-hmm. Where?
We in high school, we just chilling in class.
Ooh,
in the class,
okay.
Chilling. Everybody know you get women, he get girls or whatever it is.
But like, here's the thing though. I'll be real.
Hold on. I'm just setting up the scene though. Cool. Scenario.
You just try to figure it out life. Okay.
Boom, y'all niggas snapping. And he be like, yo, you gay. And then you be like, well, let me suck your dick and show you how gay I am.
You see?
That's
then again, it will backfire on me.
Yeah.
Because they look like...
Exactly. They be like, wait, hold on.
Hey, yo, he is gay. He's trying to suck his dick.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. But, let's flip it to today. Let's say that happened. We was in high school now.
Oh, it's gonna be a pole situation, bro. It's gonna be the worst situation.
But I think
it's gonna be the worst thing. They're gonna be calling you like gay Tony and shit for the rest of your life.
But here's the thing though.
They be like, yo, you remember that time you asked niggas to suck your dick? In the middle of everybody?
But here's the thing. I think that long enough, and nigga will ask me, yo, why you said it for, right? You know niggas gonna,
nigga,
we still like how we was in high school back in the day.
You gotta explain yourself.
You know niggas are gonna ask after the whole.
Yo, why you said that, bro?
Yo, facts. The girls gonna ask, yo, why you said that? The first people gonna ask is the girls. Okay, so that scenario, I'm explaining to them. They're gonna say, hey, cousin, but still what? I ain't gay though, but yo, you'll say I'm gay and stuff like he must be gay.
Yeah.
But still, why would you say that?
Bro.
I say to fuck with him.
That's hilarious, bro.
But now we adults now, right?
Yeah.
Now, same scenario.
If you say that to an adult now, that nigga will run. Like if you said that to me, say we about to get to a fight, I'm like, yo, fuck out my face, you gay ass nigga, whatever, baby. Mm-hmm. And nigga be like, well, since I'm so gay, I'm gonna suck your dick right now. I'm running. I'm taking off, son.
Yo, that was
Cause one, he gotta get my pants off.
Hey yo!
That's for real. And then I gotta fight him to get my pants on.
Right.
I don't need to do that.
But
then I think you gotta think about I don't know how strong this man is, son.
Right. Because
I'm
like
not
how
trying
that because like how that somehow so you may grab mind you, we live in an era, especially around adults around our age, you don't know if niggas could box.
Yeah,
you don't know niggas do UFC. Some of our friends know how to wrestle. And a lot of that shit could translate to real life. You don't expect it. You feel me though, son? So like how that we don't know. Now, would that shit be funny? Yes.
Be hilarious, but
now, would I do it just for the plot? Depending how I feel.
just to see what happens at the end.
Yo, listen. Now, would I say that personally? I know I ain't gay.
Nah.
But depending who's there with me, my crew.
Say I was with a group of women, and they'd be like, oh, you with that gay ass dude? And I'd be like, I would just turn gay out of nowhere, like, since I'm so gay.
Right.
Since I'm so gay, I would just say your dick.
Paul. No. It's like
what is this right here?
What is this shit?
I don't know. This is like hand clap.
Yeah, this is like this. Yeah, like this. Like I'm like, on TikTok, dog. Yo, I'm like, all right.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm like, all right.
All right. Let's get to the icebreakers.
Yo.
I'm like, all right, we have two icebreakers. Then
You know why it's so funny? Because this is a wild gay conversation.
Yeah,
but we ain't gay. So I was like, let's have a conversation. All right, cool. The ice. All right, what you got for me, dog?
I'm just saying.
Because like you say, you got surprises.
I'm just saying. If that shit happen, hey, it ain't me.
Because we know a lot of gay dudes.
Yeah, I got mad gay friends, bro.
Yeah. So like how that I want to know if they'll be brave enough to say that. Depending on the gay dude.
Question.
Okay.
Has a gay dude ever hit on you?
Of course.
Have you ever? I got another question. Mm-hmm. How did you feel about yourself?
Okay.
Because I have my own thoughts about it.
Okay. There was a gay dude I used to work with, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, I could say his old name. There's a gay dude I used to work with back in Checkers.
Don't say his real name, just say his code name.
No. Like how that, he don't go by that name no more.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all going to spray, all going to fall into the story.
Okay.
So it was a gay dude I used to work with, right? His name was Martin. And back at Checkers, he was my supervisor. Mad cool dude, son. I didn't think nothing of it. This, that, and third. I don't know if he was fucking with me, but he said a lot of shit like, they just call me Pepsi. Racist shit. You know, game that the fucking Dominicans, dogs.
Nigga called this nigga Pepsi. Drop the flex bomb on this nigga, bro. Drop the flex bomb. Pepsi, nigga.
Pepsi. The girl was low-key racist. That's not the point.
Called this nigga.
So, Martin, right?
Called you Pepsi, though, bro.
Right. Bad. I didn't
the whole
think
brand, they couldn't even call you Pep?
Yeah, Pepsi. Racist shit. Because the girl was Dominican, though, son, who came up with it. I didn't even think of that was racist until years later. I was like, yo, that was racist, dog. Whatever. So, he's calling Pepsi, whatever, right? Of course, me coming from the church background, I had like a little disdain for him. Mm-hmm. But then, mad people, I came in, a lot of people got fired. So it was me and him overnight. Mind you, I don't expect it to help me. He's a supervisor. You feel me? Depending on what supervisors you get, they either help or they don't help. Right? So next thing you know, I was working. I'm busting my ass. Say, yo, you need help? He helped me. Next thing we got mad cool, son. I remember one time he was flirting. He's like, dang, Pepsi, you got a big dick. Come on, let me go to the bathroom and suck your dick. They say, hey, yo, pause. But let me put you on. I didn't think nothing of it because I was just like, dang, son. I had a low self-esteem during that time. Trying to figure myself out. So a gay guy flirted me. I was like, dang, I got to do something right if the same sex thinks that he want to suck my dick.
Yo, all right, hold on. Several times. I mean, a lot of like skinny tall niggas are gay. I'll be honest with you, several times I've been approached by gay men. I was like, I'm not gay. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? In clubs, like even like, trust me, I got one dude who's like, I was like, nah, bro, come on, bro.
But how does that make you feel? Now, currently,
I know, me knowing I'm not gay, I was like, and at the time I was going through a lot of situations with women.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
So I was like, damn, son, same situation you were. I was like, yo, niggas want me. I know I look good. I was like, yo, son, I gotta be doing something right. I know I'm fresh. I know I'm fly. If a nigga want me, that's pose. That's like a woman wanting another woman, and she not a lesbian.
Thank you, son.
You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm not gay,
yeah.
son. So I was like, oh, I was flattered.
Thank you. Like, why am I getting upset?
Oh.
Right. So like, I
don't know if you want to blush or not. I don't know. But I take the compliment.
Thank you.
Like, that's like being in a bar. Say you're in a bar, gay guy walk up to you, hey, can I buy you a drink? All right, cool, my dude. Whatever, my nigga. Yo, you want to go? No, I don't. Thank you for the drink. But he thought I was cool enough to buy a drink. I don't know. I ain't looking at it like
thank you,
I'm
son.
trying to anything else.
Thank you.
I don't know. I think I don't know, the whole pause thing. And then the whole language is weird. English language is weird also, so it don't make it no better.
Like, reason why that I don't really care, because I see it this way. I compare it to this way. You don't know if a girl likes you if you shoot your shot.
Yeah, you don't.
And as a gay guy, he's shooting a shot.
Yeah.
How can you get mad at him? Like, oh, I ain't gay, you fuck. All right, cool. All right, you have to do all of that shit, though, son.
That is true.
Only thing that I'm against is you're a trans woman. And you don't disclose that information to a guy.
You have to disclose that ASAP, bro.
Yeah. Like, I had a conversation with a girl, right? She was like on some, like, I don't think like trans people should do that. I'm looking like,
you gotta disclose that shit ASAP, bro.
That.
Because there's men out here that have egos. There's a thing called ego. Mm-hmm. It's a thing called being a man. And a lot of people don't realize being a man is certain things that men not living with in their life. Like, it's things in our mind that would drive us insane. Like, I don't know how other people live, but I know, like, there's certain things for men. Like, if it was always a no in your life, and then you accidentally did it, it's going to be a fucking, like, say that was your number one rule. You were like, I'm never doing this. That's my rule. And then you fucking did it. And you was like, oh, and then you didn't know you did it. You're going to fucking explode.
And you lied and everything
and
like that.
Yeah,
you
so
lied. You said y'all.
I would rather you tell me the truth.
And let me know if I deal with it or not.
Yeah.
That's it. Like,
let me choose whether I decide to be gay tonight or not.
Yeah. What they go?
Dead ass. Because that's what it is. Is that not? Is that not what it is? That's what it is. Tranny woman come up to you, she looking fine. I would rather you be like, hey, I'm a trans woman. Well, I would take you on. Now in my head, I could be like, well, shit, she is bad. I don't know if I want to take her home or not. But also in my head, I could be like, well, I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
I understand that. That's how I feel.
I would rather you give me an option.
Option?
Yes.
In the words of you, give me an option, I'm going to be gay tonight.
Yeah, I'm not gay tonight.
Kofi stupid. Oh my god. Yo, I can't wait to watch this shit, man.
I'm just saying, it's mad niggas that be like, I'm not gay tonight, but tomorrow, if you'd have called me Thursday, I was gay.
Yeah.
But it's not me, though. Not me.
But, again, I have nothing against that community.
Nothing. I love them. But they some of the coolest niggas to party with.
Yo, I can mention some of the dudes I'm cool with. Because, you know, again, Brian Baum. Like, yo, Ski Recovery hurt his neck, whatever. That's one of my closest dudes, though, son.
Yeah, I got my homeboys.
Like, every time I see my nigga, you know Brian Baum?
Yeah.
Yo, I love him because honestly, though, son, he is him. You know why I love him so much?
Regular self.
Thank you. That's why I love him.
You don't be knowing niggas is whatever they are.
Like, you feel me, though, son? Like, how that he's still gay. He's still what he do. And to me, that's not his character. Like, why I mean that's not his character is just like, he don't lead with that. He's just him.
Yeah.
That's what I like about dudes like that. You feel me? Like, when I meet gay dudes, like, that's their character, or they gotta emphasize that they're gay. They say, I'm looking like, bro, chill.
I've been to the little drag queen things and all that.
I'll go.
It's fine. I've been.
Like, you know why I will go? Not on some like be on some gay shit, but to go just to say that, oh, I like what y'all do, how you entertain.
Bro, I was the only man in there. Then with drag queens, and there was like women, a bunch of single women in there, and I was the only man in there, and it was no lie, son. It's probably one of the one times I got so fucking drunk, and it was. I was treated so fucking nice, bro. I was the only dude in there,
and they so respectful. A lot of like the good ones are respectful. I went to a gay
respectful.
I went to Paris is Bumping, right? A all gay wrestling show, right? Yo, shout out to Billy. Forgot his name. Billy. Sonny Kiss was there. It was mad gay dudes, trans dude. And when I say one of the best wrestling I've ever been to, so the music was bumping,
bro.
Like we was dancing and shit like that.
First time I've ever seen wrestling professional live. Like first time I ever went to a real wrestling show, independent wrestling show. I went. Baby mom took me for my birthday, and it was this wrestler up there. I'm like, who the fuck is this? It's one of the greatest wrestlers I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen this wrestler, independent wrestler. I was like, oh my god. Got off the stage, it was fucking Sonny Kiss.
See?
And I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't care.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you gotta get past your ego, get past whatever you was raised.
Like how that. If you're uncomfortable, you have you issue. Like for example,
sometimes you gotta make yourself uncomfortable to become comfortable.
Yeah, like I give you an example. Sonny Kiss does the I call it the booty attack.
Yeah.
Right? I call that shit the booty attack, right? That shit's hilarious, whatever. But then people looking like they get, oh, that's mad, that's doing too much. But I'm looking like
Rikishi did it.
Right.
Vince McMahon did it.
Right. You feel me though, son? So I'm looking like, yo, that's whatever. That's like you pick and choose what you want to be mad at. Yeah. But dang, that was a fire fake icebreaker. Let's get to the real icebreaker, big dogs.
I'm just going to do two of these joints real quick.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because we already spent a little time on that. I ain't gonna lie. So, do women make men better dressers? Like, meaning, like, say you a single man, you both buy your clothes by yourself, right? That's how you buy your clothes. You think you're fresh. But if you have a woman, do you think her being with you makes you fresher because she helps you put your clothes together?
From my experience, like all the real women, well, all depend what kind of woman you have and how much she fucks with you. Because I've been with women who knew how to dress, but didn't fuck with me on that level to basically have the patience to show me some dressing tips.
Okay.
And I'm like, I've been a woman on the flip side who did care about me, knew how to dress, and gave me tips how to dress. You know, my woman right now, yo, when I first came, she said that, bro, all you wear is hoodies all the time, sweatshirts, this, that, third. I gave her how I want to dress, and she said, yo, this is what you do. One of the biggest tips that she gave me called the color wheel.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Definitely.
You look at what color go together, this, that, I'm look like,
go to the bottom.
Right. Go to the bottom. Or you know what I do is I will see like, they say you wear the outfit, right? And I go like, oh, I like that outfit. I will take the same outfit and use different colors. You just gave me the blueprint. Now I can color it myself. You feel me? So from my experience, it's more on some, if the woman really fucks with you. Yes. What about you, dogs?
I'm going to say, at the same time, because, you know, like my experience, I had majority of the females I had, because they know I be fresh all the time. If you know me, I be fresh. Every female I had was always elevated my clothing. You know what I'm saying? Made me fresher. Because, like, I'm single, so right now I think I'm bland as fuck. Boom, I get a girlfriend, I'll probably be like, oh, she probably not put this on, this look better. So I would think I think a woman makes a man a little fresher. I think. Nothing saying that men can't dress by themselves.
100%. Nah, 100%.
But even Fabulous has a clothing designer, and she's a woman. Fabulous gets like I don't know, but I'm just saying
it's woman. And like honestly, for me, from my experience, is I always say that like when I get more further with me in the podcast, majority of the time are gonna be women.
Yeah.
Like now it's some like now some sexual type of shit, but I'm looking like nah. I feel like from my experience, I always work better when I had a full woman staff. Mm-hmm. Men could be there too, but it gotta be men that who's on the same wavelength on some like, yo.
That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? No. I can work with men, everybody, but I have a preference. I like working with women because I feel like you get a better insight. This out there, like I like women personalities a little bit better. Yeah. You feel me? Like I feel like with women, you get to really to be yourself. Because a lot of men, you may work with a lot of men. A lot of men may not be how we are, very open-minded and shit like that. They make you feel like, bro, I'm gay because like I like a pina colada. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I already know. Hell yeah, they weird. All right.
What's the next one?
All right. Do fish see water?
Okay.
Do fish see water, man?
I went first, last time you go first. What do you think?
I can't see air. And I would think water is they air. So if I can't see air, I wouldn't think they would be able to see water.
And the reason why I agree with you.
But I don't know.
This is how I see it. Because when you are in water, right?
Yeah.
And you open your eyes, do you see the water?
Nah.
Really think about it. I'm not talking about how that, you in the shower, and they put the water over you, the water coming through you. No, I'm talking about when you're in the swimming pool, you're in the pool, do you see that you're in water? And the only reason why you may know you're in water, because that's not a natural environment. And when you put on the goggles, sir, do you see the water?
I mean, technically, you could see the water.
Yes, tell me.
I mean,
yo, I see what you mean.
What?
I see what you, yes. Like, do you see the water when us?
I mean, when we in the pool or in the, I mean, can you?
Do you see the water? For my experience, I say no. Because when you in it, right?
Okay.
Only reason why we know that we in water, because we went inside the body of water.
All right, so now we in the water.
Yes.
But can you see the water while you in the water?
No. Like, you see?
I'm just saying.
You see how that question fucks you up? Because where we are in the water as humans, right? Mm-hmm. We know that we in water. When you have the goggles, it looks like regular, like if we are above land.
Yeah. But that means we have to put goggles on fish.
But okay. But what if fish ask the same question? Do humans see air?
Nah, we can't see air. I mean, unless it's mad cold outside and the temperature drop.
You feel me? That's the only time we see air.
Yeah.
But as a fish, that's their natural environment. So
that's how they breathe.
Right.
Water.
Because again, if you put us in water for too long,
we die. Just like when they bring a fish out, they die. So fish don't see water. They see
because
they just see what we see as on land.
Right. Yeah. Because
so what we see on land is like just land.
Right.
And what they see in the water, that's just their land. That's just
because think about it. When you swoop in the water, right? Do you see the water? Like, no. Nah. You just feel like you're just walking. Bro, this question got me fucked up, son.
I'm just, wait.
Because, like, think about it. It's like, it's resistance because the water is dense. You feel me?
But can you feel it?
You can feel air too, son.
But can you feel water?
Yes, because you know the water's around you. But then again,
but can they feel the water? Can they feel the water? Can the fish feel the water?
It's like the same feeling that we get when we feel air.
So,
but
wait. Say like they get a current.
That's what I'm about to say. So the current's like the wind for them.
Oh, this is crazy.
Really, really, really think about it, right? Right now, we're in air. There's no air coming through. The windows is closed, whatever, right?
Okay.
But when you put in the AC, you feel the cold breeze.
Yeah.
Or you switch to hot mode, you feel the hot air. So, if they know, because once temperatures shift in the water, they feel it too. Let's say with the wind. You go, oh, shoot, the wind is pushing you forward or backwards, just like with a jet stream in the water.
You think fish get chilly?
Yeah.
They get cold?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah. You got to keep water a certain temperature, yeah. Yeah, that I know for sure.
All right, that was the last one, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
One more. All right, we'll do one more. All right, would you rather? I'll do a would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather fight Batman on your birthday every year for the rest of your life, or a chimpanzee every day? I'm saying, son.
Okay.
This is a hard one.
How old is Batman? How old is Batman?
That's a good question.
You feel me?
Damn,
because if we're the same age, I gotta fight him every year.
Every year for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Say Batman's Batman. He's older. Definitely older.
So if I'm 35, let's say for argument's sakes, Batman is
50s.
50s,
Ooh,
right?
That's a dangerous Batman.
Because you're not old man strength.
Nah, you know Batman 50 beat Superman's ass.
Right. So old man strength. You feel me? He's still in shape. I know he's better shape. But then again,
it's one time a year.
It's one time a year I get to fight Batman.
One time a year.
And mind you, I just have to fight him.
That's it.
Meaning that how to.
You ain't saying you gotta die. You just gotta fight him. Ain't no time limit or nothing. Just gotta fight him.
Every year of my birthday?
For your birthday.
I think that I'd rather fight him every year. Because
Than a chimp every day?
Yes. Because, there may be days that you sick, son.
Yeah.
You feel like fighting chimps.
That chimp coming through, bro.
Right.
You sick, nigga.
Every day, son.
Every day.
And think about it. My birthday is in the summertime. Oh. You feel me? So, like, imagine me trying chimps in the snow.
I never said you couldn't jump him. I just said you gotta fight him.
I don't feel like fighting Chipsy every day, dogs.
You know what I'm saying?
Because think about it.
So Batman.
Okay, Batman.
Both
right,
of
both of them. But the chimpanzee, like let's say it happens as soon as you leave your house the first time for your day, right? In the morning, bro, I'm not trying to be late for work, dog.
Like, imagine you was in high school, he catch you every day. Like, yo, who you got to a fight with? I had to fight this chimp this morning.
What if the chimpanzee? It don't let you know what day, what take. So
it's on site. It's just like,
bro,
it don't even matter.
son.
It's every
Yo,
day.
what if I'm on a date?
Don't matter. It's
son,
every day.
Or like how that. What if like one day they say how that I'm about to go to sleep.
Don't matter.
And he fights me, no.
If he didn't catch you the whole day and you about to go to sleep, if he didn't catch you before 12 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? But you got to go the whole day, like every day, son.
I don't like that anxiety, son. That's gonna fuck me up.
Fight this nigga.
At least with Batman.
I would have killed the chimp.
Like,
look, I would have killed the chimp.
But every day, son,
I would kill the chimp.
At least with Batman,
he might have some remorse. He might have some remorse. Like you pull up to your birthday party, he's not gonna whip your ass like right away. He might like stake the birthday party out and wait till you leave, but he will get you before 12 o'clock. He's got his past his mission.
And you know what it is?
I gotta go Batman too though.
I want to go, you see?
I would rather, because a chimp every day, son, I can't survive that.
You can't, son.
Some of my body, like, your body could heal, but your body not healing
every single day, son.
You're going to break you up.
At least with Batman, son, you may not have to celebrate your birthday the day of.
I could go a whole year just training.
Yeah, training. And the day of your birthday, you say, yo, listen, you know what happens. Let's say you're the day. Like you see with your girl, right? I told you what happened. Like you didn't believe me. Now you know I don't celebrate the day of.
Yeah, that's it. I don't celebrate the day of my birthday because Batman is coming.
He's coming, son.
Niggas give your whole friends be like, what are you talking about? I'm like, listen, Batman comes every year.
Oh, he doesn't.
And whips my ass for my birthday.
Every year, son.
Every year.
No, he doesn't.
You can imagine your friends being there, the lights go out, lights cut back on, your ass is whipped. Batman gone. Yo, what happened, son?
I told you. I told you, stupid asses. Imagine like how that they convince you to go out to dinner that night, right? They see you at the Bocce restaurant. Next thing you know, you laughing, but you can't laugh But that's it. How that you forget? Like, you know what? I don't think he coming this year. He forgot. He probably died.
Yeah, you got healthy.
Yeah. You know what? He probably died. Then what if, like, as soon as they make the go, take off, whoosh, poop, 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 poop.
Boom, boom, boom.
I told y'all, stupid asses.
Niggas look at you like, yo, what was that?
I told y'all. I told y'all, stupid asses, B.
And y'all just let him do that to me? Y'all just gonna sit here and let him?
Every year he does this. Y'all didn't believe me.
This is why you call the cops. He's fucking Batman. Batman.
Nobody believes me. Now you see why I had that you don't see for 2 days after.
Yo, nigga be go missing for a week and shit. Nigga
just healing up.
Healing up. Batman whipped. That's just from one day.
Yo.
Nah, I'm not fighting no Batman. All right. What's the main joint? What we got, son. What we got?
All right, son. Here's the main topic of the day. In total, we had 10 life lessons. 5 for you, 5 for me. 5 life lessons that we live by.
All right.
Okay, cool. I went first last time. You go first.
All right. My bad. Yo, shout out to my sister. She was calling me. All right. Number one life lesson I learned. Just because you blood don't make you family.
Ooh. What made you start to live by that life lesson?
I had to live by that life lesson since I was like 5, bro. Man, I was foster kid. I was adopted. So, like, I had to learn, like, oh, these people is my family. These people are not my family. But then when I got older, you know, you learn that sometimes family is like some of the most pieces of shit you ever meet. And not all family members, because I have a lot of great family members out there that I love, but and speaking to the one in particular I'm talking to,
I know.
Shit, it's a piece of shit.
I still don't talk, right?
Nah, hell no. I never talked to her. Never, ever again. And that's that. So that gave me the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? And then I see a lot of people who got done dirty by their family members. And then not also that, yo, I know friends that I'm closer to some friends that I am closer to family members. I'm closer to some, you know what I'm saying? Like, it becomes that in certain people's lives. So, just because you blood don't make you family, bro. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Number 2.
No. Why not? Back and forth, yeah.
Oh, okay. Back and forth. Go ahead.
I said for me, the life lesson rule that I live by is you got to be your biggest supporter. Okay. Because the reason why that I live by that, because I always feel like growing up, it was just like, no one taught me to really believe in myself. One thing that I had to say, how we was raised, we had a lot of positive black imagery and positive stuff. Like, yo, we may joke around Steve Urkel. We always mention, but one thing I have to say is, yo, he's one of the few people who taught me to be myself. Yeah, regardless.
It was cool to be
yourself.
A nerd.
Yeah, it's cool to be yourself.
Cool
to
be yourself. Cool to be whatever you are.
Like, I had to learn that because I really had to like really focus where like I spent the majority of my like teenage years, my 20s, try to be things that everyone else want me to be. Like, bro, I don't want to be no fucking chef. Why you tell me to be a fucking chef? Bro, I don't want to be Tony Yayo, your fucking team. I don't want to beat up people. I just want to dance and make jokes. Like, I literally robbed me from a lot of experiences because I cared what people may think of me instead of what I think of myself. So to me, that's number one. Always be your biggest supporter. What about you?
Okay, this one is kind of like 2 and 1. Because it's like trust isn't given, it's earned.
Okay, what made you come to that?
But it's also like trust is bigger than love. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? To me, trust is, you know what I mean? And I say that to say this because, like, you know, everybody like respect, power, money, power, respect, money, power. Yeah, but before money, power, respect, that person has to trust you. You have to be trusted. It has to be some type of trust in that situation. Whether it be a relationship, whether it be the bank, whether it be just the nigga at the corner store, and you give him $1, you got to trust that $1 is real. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think trust is bigger than love. And I learned that if I could trust you, I can love you. But that doesn't mean that, like, if I trust you, that means I love you. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean don't take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like it's like a it's crazy because like trust is I feel like trust is bigger than love because you can love anybody can love anybody.
I agree. I agree.
They could love this cup. You could love. Oh my god! I used to date a female. She's like, oh my god, I love this. I love that. I love this. And she would just like randomly throw love out there all the time.
I remember you told me that.
Just randomly throw it out. I'm like, oh my god, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like trust is bigger, bro. I could trust you. I'm like, yo, I need this. I trust you. I could trust that. I don't know, whatever it may be, but I just feel like trust is equals love, or trust is bigger than love. Trust is bigger than respect. So I feel like gain trust and everything else will fall into play.
I agree. I like that.
You know what I mean?
Number 2 for me is manners would take you a lot further than you being an angry person.
Yeah.
And how I came up with that, it was always growing up, always just very aggressive. Very like people will like me. They was like, but his mouth is crazy. Why he's so aggressive? Why he's so angry? This, that, and there. And I feel like I got left out a lot of opportunities because I was very angry at the world because I felt that the world owed me something.
Okay.
So me going through what I've been through a lot, I realized that, yo, smile. You feel me? Smiling, being a good person, being a nice person got me way further than me just bulldozing, being that hood dude. Yo, suck my dick, da-da-da, this, that, and there. Like, literally, like, people fuck with me because I come and I show love and support. Just for me just being a nice person. And it opens so many different doors for me. Everybody make fun of me with like, oh, we always smiling, this, that, and there. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro, because at the end, manners. And at the end of the day is, even for me, why I want to be around a person who's always angry.
Facts.
You feel me? So basically, being nice would take you a lot further than you being an asshole. So what about you? What's you like? That was 2 for me, right?
That was 2 for you.
All right, 3rd.
3. Listen more than you talk. Listen more than you talk. I had to learn that. That was a hothead. I used to be one of those niggas that be like, somebody's telling me something, but I'm telling them something at the same time, and what they're telling me is it's actually what I'm trying to go do, or what I'm trying to get the handle. But they're telling me, and then when I go to do that, I'm like, damn.
I came up with that conclusion. What not the conclusion. What made you come to that realization? Ooh, good word.
Not even that. It's just, you ever be around a group of people, friends, or whoever it may be, and you might not be close to everybody. So you just listen, and then you realize, oh, this is going on and that is going on, and you don't say anything, and then you realize people know more. Sometimes you realize people know more about this situation than their own situation, or you learn more, oh, this person knows more about your own situation. Then you want to know how does this person know about my situation? So now you got to listen to see who told about your situation. That's what I'm saying. So listen more than you talk sometimes.
I agree. 3, patience is
a virtue?
No, patience is the universal language.
Okay.
How I came up with that? I was always to rush shit. You do shit the shortcut. I never took the time to learn different skills. I always rush. And I always felt that I always had to do shit 3, 4, or 5 times. Always rushing. Always was late. Always had to clean up mistakes. Always had to apologize. And I always wanted like, oh, this should happen right now. I want this, that, third. And I end up in very bad situations. And what made me come with like patience is the universe language of the universe. It was when like me just sleeping in an abandoned house. You feel me? Me thinking that, yo, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen. And me just saying, you know what? I'm just gonna be patient and just build a brick a day. Just be patient with myself, and then things worked out.
That's dope. 1 brick a day build a house, though.
Yeah. 1 brick a day builds a house. Yeah, but go ahead. What's your 4th one?
My 4th one was the same one. Was your number 1? Kind of like mine was prioritize yourself.
Facts. You gotta be.
You said it differently, but make yourself number 1. that was my number one. I mean, my number 4. Prioritize yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be selfish. And I hate to say that because I'm like one of the most unselfish people in the world. But I had to learn to be selfish with my time and who I chill with and the energy you let in and the people you talk to. It just prioritize yourself.
I agree.
Because everybody prioritizes something to somebody, but everybody and that somebody and that something might not prioritize you just the way you prioritize them. Or whatever that is. So pay attention to yourself more. Prioritize yourself. Worry about your health and whatever it may be, kids, whatever it may be. Put yourself number one. It don't matter if you're in a relationship with a man that you love or a woman that you love. Fuck them sometimes. Prioritize yourself. Because if it ain't for you, you can't do nothing. Like you can't make nothing happen or nothing can't happen. My bad. Nothing can't happen unless you're healthy. You can't pay no bills unless you're healthy. You can't take care of your kids unless you're healthy. So prioritize yourself. That's number 4.
Number 4 is you are the company that you keep.
That's a great one.
Or AKA birds of
feather flock together.
I think that shit was bullshit growing up. Yo, that shit is bullshit. Shut the fuck up. You don't. What the hell are you talking about? And then when I started getting older, I started to deal with like I not to be me to bash women on this one.
No,
like, I'm just not. But it's just
I learned from women, and I learned. It's crazy how much game I learned from women when I start seeing them as the enemy and seeing them that we're no different from each other. Yep,
is why I said birds together, flock together, right? Because I just be around a lot of different women and shit like that, and it could be a group of women, successful women, right? What I mean by successful is they say how that one's a lawyer, one's a doctor. They all have like typical high-paying white collar, blue collar jobs. They're up there in their field. Beautiful women, smart as hell, but you realize a lot of them do a lot of dumb, ratchet shit.
Yeah,
they look like, and people always say, "Yo, you too smart to do this." I'm looking like, bro, they all acting like, regardless of the perfection, the money is all about their mindset, and that's when I realized like, oh. That shit is fucking true. Stop looking at the aesthetics. Look at who are them as people and how they think and stuff like that. Yo, if I think about it. There was an accident that happened, like I think a while ago. Women was in a whip. They was driving with no seatbelt, 120, drinking. This is to like make the sound ratchet shit. They all died in the car accident but one. You feel me, son? Why wasn't one holding the other one accountable? That's their friend group. You feel me? And that's why I learned that, dang, gotta be careful with the company you keep.
You know, that's a whole nother episode.
What?
Be careful with the company you keep. That's a whole episode right
there.
That is. Like, no, let's be honest.
Yeah, that is a whole episode right there.
Because there's so many ways. All right, let me go to my number 4.
Yeah.
Because that got me going, like, because you could go here with that, the company you keep. Because that, we know trouble. All right. Number 5, I think this is my favorite one of all time. I've always said this. Shout out to 50 Cent.
What?
You ever watch Get Rich or Die Trying the movie?
Of course.
He had 5 rules in the movie.
Okay.
His 5th rule was, show no love, love will get you killed. I say, watch who you show love to, because love can get you killed.
Facts.
So watch who you give your love to, because love can get you killed. Whether it's, yo, I love my homeboy, I'm a ride for him. Whether it's, yo, that's my shorty and I love her, I'm gonna do this for her. Whether it's, oh, this is my, watch who you show love to, because that love could get you killed, son. You know how many people in jail right now for love? Niggas is dead for love. You know what I'm saying? That was my number 5. It was crazy. I knew that number 5 for so long.
We did, yeah. A lot of us did, yeah.
And when 50 said it, and it was pertaining to drugs. But when he said it, I like all 5, I can remember. Like one was like, yo, watch, never take the panties off this bitch. Taking the panties off this bitch means never do crack, never do your drugs, never get high off your own supply.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what that meant.
Okay.
So when he was saying it, he was like, never take the panties off. I was like, I was a kid. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
And then he was like, yo, show no love because love will get you killed. And I was like, was like, yo, that was so deep to me.
I mean, that's a whole nother. We could go into like whole like I would say this is like, for example, it's just like I know women who, let me not say women, because I feel like we talk about women in a bad way. No disrespect.
Yeah.
I see men. Gang wars started
not knowing why.
over love of a woman.
Not even that's a whole nother conversation,
right?
Because we could talk about
that's a whole nother conversation. But like, that's what I mean. You see, he showed so much love. This, that, and third, and that goes to my fifth one, right? My fifth one is never take shit personally. Because the reason why that you don't take shit personally, though, son, is like a lot of time you end up missing the facts, and you end up making a bigger picture, right? I give you an example, right? There's women in the past that I took a lot of shit they did personally, and then I missed out on a lot of good women because I hold on to pain onto the next person. I hold that personally above that person. I missed out on a lot of good women. Don't be wrong. My woman is good right now. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that I didn't miss out on other women before her. You feel me? And I'm not shitting on her hard, this, that, but it's the truth. There's a lot of good women.
There might have been a number one or number two already that you could have found and you didn't realize it because you was in your feelings or you was acting stubborn or whatever.
I took shit too personally, dogs. And even on an everyday basis at work, right? Let's say I'm having let's say a manager told me to do something, right? And after an hour later, he said that, I want you to do this, that, keep switching up.
Hold up, your sponsors.
Oh, shoot. I forgot the sponsors, man. Yo, today's sponsor is Lucy's. Sometimes you just need a cigarette. That's it. But I learned that supervisor tried to do his job. Like, the reason why I had to think about it, don't take this shit personally, because he's just doing his job. Who knows that his big boss said something to him? So who am I to say some shit like that? So this is why I don't take nothing personally.
Can't.
You can't. Because you really thinking about it, we are all in this world just to do a job. And the reason why I don't take certain things personally from people doing shit terrible to me, because you know what? That's how they was fucking raised. So I kind of, why I expect anything more from them?
It's true. Quick sponsorship. Sponsors. Sponsored by Lace Front. Sometimes you like putting other people's hair on yours.
Dang, man, we got two sponsors. Oh, I forgot we got one more.
You got one more?
One more for the final sponsor. I'm really proud of this, man. Of this sponsorship is who gonna be there? Because sometimes you gotta know who's gonna be there.
That's it.
Man, 3 sponsors, man. We doing good.
3 sponsors, we doing great right now.
Good,
we doing great right now.
All right, man.
Black Thought?
Black Thought, make it real. Black Thought, make it real brief, man. It's just like, yo, have a code. Like, have some kind of code that you... Code.
Oh, I
code.
Code. I
you still, man?
I was like, wait. I was like, hold on.
Nah.
We never did that shit. We doing
now, moment of truth. Have I accidentally probably did coke? Probably. Let me explain. Some dude, right? I used to go up there by his crib. He lived on the last stop on the 2 train, right? I used to go up there. He used to do coke. He never told me, but I could tell he did coke. So I mean, one time I said, "Yo, bought some weed." It was forbidden fruit. You know niggas who have forbidden fruit, that shit is the most trashiest weed ever, son. That shit smells funny. But he was doing coke before that. So then, I guess he didn't wash his hands.
Oh, you got the resi on you.
My homegirl smoked the same thing. Someone in the hall was like, dang, son, who's smoking coke?
Wow.
The weed. Yes.
When he was breaking it up, he had the resi from the coke on his hands.
So, I don't know. I'm not 100% too sure.
Yeah.
But that's the only time I probably did it by accident. It wasn't intentionally.
Yeah, okay. Black Thought.
Black Thought is live by a code. And when I mean live by a code...
Coke?
Code. Live by a code. Have some kind of honor. Carry yourself with some kind of discipline to get you disciplined, because you need that. Don't go with life with no just doing whatever you want. Nah, bro, son. Be you, but learn how to be you respectfully and live by a code. I hate dudes like, next thing you know, I saw a clip. Little boy, 13 years old, is facing life in prison because he killed somebody. Lack of code, son. Now that he got raised up in jail. Yeah. So live by a code, dogs. Thank you. So
have your own principles.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so man.
I think that was a great episode.
Fire episode. Dog. Fire episode, dog.
Make sure y'all catch us on where we at. Let them know where we at.
Check me out on
let them know
the JOBBERTEARS.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, subscribe on this shit, though, son. And everyone who's watching me, of course, I'm going to be on Ringville this week. Please check out the episode. Please support us. And again, see you guys at the viewing party. Right now, you see the flyer will come up right here and everything like that. Both days. Make sure you come on time. Free pre-rolls, man.
Hold on.
We're giving out.
Got some joints we giving away,
You know what I'm saying?
El Lucha Libre. You lucky I ain't got my son El Americana. You know what I'm saying? And once again, man, you already know what it is. Man. Another great episode, man.
Hell yeah,
Make sure you catch me out on Kendall Stone's Kofi Weedston, Instagram, YouTube, Dirty Heelz Podcast, man. You know me, man. But I'm with this guy. You know what I mean? But make sure you check us out on TikTok, man. Definitely check my TikTok out of Kofi Weedston, man.
Check out the description for all our way to find us.
Definitely, man. I mostly post a lot of our shit on there, man. You know what I'm saying? So we doing this, baby.
Yeah.
We doing this.
Yeah, man. This is a great episode, man. Thank you out, man. Shout out to everybody, man. We got a sped ed class, man.
Sped ed class.